Welcome to part 2 of our father-daughter adventure in southern Utah. Now when we last left you, we had just dropped off Sarah with friends so Caroline and I could venture into the colorful but cold desert landscape. With Sarah being almost 9 months pregnant, she was ready to pop any time, so we kept our travels within a reasonable distance of her location and focused on finding an epic camp. It wasn't long before we found a spot with an incredible view of Capitol Reef in the distance and an old homestead in the valley below. After a fun night of cooking and chatting around the campfire, we kicked our day off with some delicious warm cinnamon rolls and leftover steak from the night before. With our bellies full of a warm breakfast, it was time to hit the trail and see what other incredible landscapes were waiting for us. So ride along as we explore more of unbelievable Utah. If you've been around the channel these past few years, you know that we like to give Caroline a taste of driving the rig when the trail conditions are just right. And being a very tall 9-year-old means she's graduated to not only steering, but also using her legs to finesse the gas and brake pedals. Having spent most of her life on the trail, she's already got a fair amount of driver instinct, which makes this guy a very proud papa. This time, we've got a little more challenge for her with the Turtleback Getaway trailer to think about while steering through some tight junipers, crossing some mild washes, and learning the best lines for slightly off-camber sections. Just the things she needs to expand her skill set. The key here is driving in 4-low and manually gearing down to first or second gear to make sure our speed is only about 3 to 4 miles per hour. She's also well practiced in switching control back over to myself if she needs some help.
Imagine me being a bus driver at this age. Sorry about that, everyone.
I'm going to put you in first, and you're just going to go straight ahead, nice and gentle, okay? Keep your foot on the brake. There you go. Yeah, nice. It's a little too much, just cruise. Just cruise. So how do you like driving?
I like it.
Yeah?
I was like, what?
You ready for your own rig?
Yeah. Well, this time I'm going to get
Too
a Jeep,
far left?
though.
There you go.
I'm going to get a Jeep, though.
You're going to get a Jeep, yeah. That's all right. You can do that.
A pink one.
I have to change your name. I'm just kidding. All right, hold up here a second. So, situations like this, we want to drive right in that V, okay? Keep the forerunner nice and level, okay? So let's switch it down to first gear again.
This first gear.
Down. Pull down. There you go. Okay, and let go. All right, now, here we go. Slow, nice and slow. There you go. Little touch to the right. To the right. There you go. To the right a little more. Gentle on the gas. You got this. There you go. And now we're going to creep it back up, just like you're doing. Perfect. Nice and slow here. Excellent. Looks like it won't be long before this talented girl is going to be driving her own rig. Though, apparently it won't be from the Toyota family when it does happen. Excellent. While I like to kid her about it, we're actually very proud to see her independent spirit shining through and willingness to try something different when it's her turn. All right. Good job.
Thank you.
This was the route that I had wanted to take, and it doesn't look like it's going to work for us.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Greatest plans, right? Couldn't see that piece of trail data. Time for a workaround. While we do our best to stay off pavement during our travels and link up as many dirt trails as possible, sometimes you just have to backtrack to the pavement when best laid plans don't pan out. But in this case, it was worth it for the spectacular view along the way, and we were soon back on track after bypassing the narrow section of trail. So Caroline, what do you like to do for fun on the trail?
I like to draw comics. I think it's kind of fun doing that.
Yeah.
I also like to stick my head out the window and try to catch leaves.
Like Charlie?
Like Charlie. He takes after me.
Uh-huh.
And I like to play the tablet now and then.
Yeah. What's your favorite game on the tablet?
Favorite game on the tablet right now is probably Kill It With Fire. It's a game where you try to kill spiders with like guns and stuff. It's really exaggeration, but I like it.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
What about the Nintendo Switch?
Oh yeah, I like to play Animal Crossing on there because it's nice to play it while you're going on a drive because then you get ideas for your islands and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I like about playing Animal Crossing on the road.
Okay.
And I also just like playing Super Smash Bros. I don't know why, but beating up Donkey Kong makes me happy.
It's also fun because we can play it together too.
Yeah.
That's a big plus.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Well, this trail is getting interesting. Thanks for all the little tips.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Anything else we need to know?
I like to read a lot.
Uh-huh.
I recently just got into this book called Unicorn Princesses.
Uh-huh.
It's really fun. It's about unicorns, princesses, or
Yeah.
princesses.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Well, thanks for the tips.
You're welcome.
The best part about this trip wasn't necessarily what we filmed. Instead, it was a time spent one-on-one with Caroline, talking about everything from serious life changes to just being silly or singing along to our favorite songs. This trip would definitely be filed away in that core memory bank for both of us. A few miles later, we found a half-frozen lake and ate some snacks for lunch while watching flocks of ducks, coots, and a lone bald eagle soaring overhead. And then we rounded a corner and found that Utah had her own core memory she wanted to share with us, with yet more spectacular views.
Surface, return to the dawn of age. Who am I? What's my name? Does it even matter anyway? Oh, this earth serves me well. Compulsion, the universe contracts and folds in on itself.
So we came to the end of the trail, and little 2-track kept going this direction, so we hoofed it just a bit. Wow. So gorgeous. Unfortunately, nothing big enough to camp on, but this is a cool little spot back in here. There's actually an arch right up there, but it's kind of anticlimactic without being up there. It's a little tiny sliver from down here. But man, look at, come on. What do you think of this place?
I love it.
Yeah, so cool.
We can camp right here.
We could if we get the trailer in here. What's crazy is this rock right here probably came from right there not too long ago.
What?
It's crazy.
I'm scared.
Good job. With the sun setting and temps starting to plunge, we needed to find camp, and this time it was Caroline who recommended we backtrack to a very nice spot we'd passed a few miles before, instead of driving into the night and trying to find something down the trail. I have to say this was another proud papa moment because it meant she was really in tune with the landscape and was even helping to keep her old man in line when it came to making sure the adventure was predictable and enjoyable. Because as you know, I've been known to drive a bit too late into the night searching for the perfect camp. Well, folks, I think we might have found camp for the night.
Yeah.
What do you think about this spot?
I like it. It's really cool.
Yeah, these formations are just next level. We got like these little honeycombs back over here too. It's cool. So cool. And guess what?
What?
It's not dark. It's a miracle.
A miracle.
Dinner. What are you thinking?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Caroline.
You gonna show us how to do it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to show you how to do it.
Let's do it. I'm starving. We're often asked whether or not a trailer is a good option for overland adventures. And while that answer can be a bit long-winded, the short story is that trailers like this Turtleback Getaway make storing, hauling, and accessing large amounts of gear very easy. When you realize you have the ability to pre-pack a trailer and leave it sitting in your garage or backyard for the next adventure, you find yourself going more and more often because the prep isn't nearly as stressful. Just hitch up, swing by the grocery store, and roll out. But the obvious downside is mobility, and depending on the footprint you choose, trailers can indeed be difficult to navigate down tight trails, especially if you're not very experienced in towing them. We've been running some form of the Turtleback trailer since 2016 because they pack a lot of storage or amenities in a footprint that is manageable in technical situations, and they actually track incredibly well behind our 4Runner or GX, which means you can take a lot of comfort and get well away from the crowds. And while the biggest complaint out there is the price for something like this, the simple fact of the matter is, real quality and ruggedness is indeed expensive to build. So if you're considering an overland trailer for yourself or your family, make sure that you invest in something that's built to put up with the punishment that thousands of miles of off-road travel can throw at one. Trailers really are a game changer for most people, but depending on your style of travel, a single rig might be more enjoyable. If you'd like to see a video on the pros and cons of trailer use, then let me know down in the comments below, and I'll expand on this in a lot more detail with some tasty B-roll examples. With camp set up, it was time for another episode of Cooking with Caroline. Take it away, girl.
So what we first need is Pillsbury pizza crust for the crust of the pizza, and then we have the classic homemade style sauce for our pizza. And then we have mushrooms, which is obviously for my dad because I hate mushrooms, let's just be honest. And some pepperonis because it's not a pizza without pepperoni. Then we got the butter spread we have to spread on the pan to make our delicious pizza, and the classic wood fire oven. So I'm excited. So let's do this.
It's actually propane fired, but close enough.
You said wood fire.
I know, I said it's almost like wood fired, but...
No, you didn't. So now you have to press a spoon, but I'll do my hands a little bit. It works. Make sure it's extra buttery so it doesn't stick. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get our dough onto the pan somehow. Just plop it on there. Oh, come on. Come on, you got this. All right. Has been a while since I did this.
Yeah,
Do these have eggs in it?
they might.
So now, with our sauce, we're gonna. Dad.
Need some help?
Yeah. So now with the sauce, we're gonna get a big scoop out of it. So I'm just gonna drop it and make a big dollop. Try not to get too much, and don't get some on the table like I did. But then you're just gonna spread your sauce around until you think you got it enough. And what we almost forgot to mention, cheese, because it's not a pizza without cheese. So now we're gonna get the cheese. I want mine to be extra cheesy.
There you go.
I'm gonna do a little happy face. Because you guys make me happy. You guys make me happy. Okay.
All right, now we bake.
Well, I think this camping spot was a great idea. It's nice, and you even get like the perfect view. So I'm really happy with this place. Though the wind is starting to pick up, so I'm getting a little bit scared about that because I don't like the wind and eating in the winds, especially when it's dark, because it's just not fun. So we're just gonna have to see how the wind does. Because if it gets too picked up, well, I'm gonna eat my supper in the car. But right now, we're just waiting for the pizza to be cooked. And when the pizza is ready, we're gonna make my father's with the mushrooms. And I hate mushrooms, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it's his and not mine. So, yeah. Let's see how the pizza tastes whenever it's ready.
While Caroline's pizza was baking, I took a minute to prep our diesel heater for another cold night. I'm excited to report that we finally got this beast dialed in and have a couple of upcoming videos to not only share our opinion on them, but to give you a detailed walkthrough of how to disassemble, reassemble, and adjust those important advanced settings to ensure trouble-free use at all altitudes. So if you're not subscribed, now's the time to jump on that so you don't miss a single video. All right, let's see how our propane-fired pizza is doing.
I think it's ready.
All right. Oh, look at that. Nice.
It's ready,
Yeah.
for sure. Hot?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's
look at
good,
that.
girl.
Perfect.
I think it's gonna slide.
Oh,
Look at that.
let's see.
So perfect. Nicely done, girl.
So guys, what I'm going to cut with is this very dangerous knife. Don't try this at home.
So one hand firmly on this side, and then this hand is just going to help push into it once you get it ready. Don't let it flop over this way or that way, okay? So firm grip back here.
Okay.
Put it where you want it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hear that crunch? That's good.
Mm. Yeah.
So look at that cheese. Here it is. This
Made
looks
all
really
yourself.
Good.
Good job. All right, on the truth.
Oh, the truth. Is it good? Let's find out.
What's the verdict?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Wow. All right. Good job.
Thanks.
Next, it was my turn to whip up a camp pizza concoction. And I can't emphasize just how fast and easy this whole process is. So if you're looking for something delicious and simple to add to your meal plan that's going to please just about any picky eater, this one is a winner.
Oh, the mushrooms are frozen. That's crazy. Slushy mushrooms.
Yum.
Oh, fingers are so cold now. Ah. Just a little bit of this to hold it all together. Not much. Oh, yeah. And now we wait. Here comes the wind. Please,
No.
wind. Don't do this.
No.
Think we're
Are you okay?
I'm just hungry. Look at that guy. Something like that. Crispity crunch. At camp, people.
Is it good?
Let's see. That's dang good. For being in the middle of nowhere and having some pizza, that's a 10 for camp pizza. Alright, so you might not realize it, but these guys roasted over that guy. Pretty doggone tasty. That's how we do. Let's give it a go. Let's keep an even spin on them, girl. So this step is almost a necessity because it is so cold. You can hardly bite through one of these things. Adapt and overcome.
Getting toasted. I think it's ready.
Getting toasty.
It's ready.
Think so?
Yeah.
All right, let's
See how
do it.
soft it is.
Look at this. Oh yeah.
Okay. Excited.
So melty.
Good.
Look at it falling apart.
Let's have a bite together.
Ready?
Ready, set, go.
Go. I know, it's a simple thing, but being crispified on the outside is just so good. So good. Winner. Let's get some heat pumping upstairs. That was awesome last night. Come on, little guy, you can do it again. You can do it again. I think I can. My little controller is just flopping all over the place.
After a good night's rest, in spite of the wind gust, we were up early to make our way back to where we dropped Sarah off to visit friends. And so we had to put the big cameras away and the pedal down in interest of making good time. Oh, and spoiler alert, this trail was a winner both in the challenge and epic views category, so we'll definitely be back to show you more. But first, we've got even bigger things on the horizon that we need to take care of before kicking off our next season of adventures. And in case you missed it, we've got a new family member who will be joining us in 2023 as we begin a whole new chapter in the Lifestyle Overland story. In fact, the arrival of this little angel delayed the release of this video. So here's a little sneak peek of our bundle of joy. Caroline and I want to say thanks for riding along with us on this father-daughter adventure and invite you to join us again in Season 5 as we introduce Abigail to this beautiful, amazing world. So until next time, remember to stay curious and leave it better than you found it.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to wrap up another adventure. Thank you so much for riding along with us. We hope you enjoyed it. We can't wait to get back out and do it again. Caroline, I had a good time with you.
Me too.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the quesadillas. I think those are good.
So good. Maybe even the Rice Krispies.
Yeah, those are really good.
Over the fire. Who knew? Who knew? All right. Well, it's time to begin the next leg of all this journey. So let's say welcome back to Mama Bear. Did you have a good time with your lady friends?
Yes, I had a wonderful time.
Good.
Just what I needed.
Awesome. How's the baby?
She's good. She's big.
Oh, snap.
33 weeks.
Oh, snap. It's getting real, y'all. Real fast.
Yeah.
See you on the next one.